Alright. Welcome, Vodhead. Other say. Let me just share this to server. I say Vodheads because that's what all the funny people say. I forgot to start it here. Because I'm still kind of preparing to start the stream. Let me just get my music. I could probably have this Rouse vocal song on my list, but eh. Added 9 more Brawl songs to my music playlist because shit keeps getting removed. For some reason, Smash Bros. Brawl is just like the biggest target of like YouTube copyright scammers. Because like it's been proved it's not actually Nintendo like taking down all these songs. In fact, you can like look at like the copyright claims and it won't be Nintendo. It will be like it'll just say Nintendo instead of like Nintendo America, which is what they actually copyright strike people with. I have a bunch of quarters on my desk for some fucking reason. Because I was counting out my that was miscellaneous coin storage receptacle. I should just put these back in. It's not like I'm even going to be using these in the next several months. I mean, I might. I'd ask to go old arcade. There we go. Ooh. Almost knocked over my floor lamp. That actually fell. That would be impressive. Anyway, I also realized, I mean, I realized this on my last stream, but, I realized while rewatching one of my older streams that, my voice is, like, slightly behind the music I'm playing. And I'm gonna spend the beginning of the stream to correct that. So, I'm just gonna, like, I don't know any, like, fancy ways of doing that, so I'm just gonna embarrass myself by doing the typical da-da-da-da to the songs I'm listening to. Here, beware the forest mushrooms, that'll work. That works. Now to play the stream. And I realized this on my last stream, but here, beware the forest mushrooms, that'll work. Okay, there still needs to be some 50 milliseconds, let's try that. $50 milliseconds, let's try that. That didn't work. Sorry to start the stream like this. I'm just trying to get this dealt with. Like this video if you have that Sigma right. You gotta like this video. If you want any hope of having any Sigma. Gotta have that Sigma Riz. Here, let's try 250 since 50 didn't, like, do anything. Okay. Sigma Riz. Here, let's try 250 since 50 didn't, like, do anything. Now I'm a little fast. Let's try 200. That's 299. 200. I know this is probably not the most efficient way of doing this. Try 200. That's 299. 200. That works. That's perfect. There we go. Our reward is we get to actually listen to music. I don't have Grand Finale, but I have the Smash Remix version. How silly of me. Yeah, it's still a good remix, to be fair. Anyway, let's get started on the flippin' drawings. This isn't going to be the final animation, obviously. At least not this, or not this sketch. I'm going to draw over it, obviously. Just planning up the motion, you know. That's how animation works. You dare question how my thing works? I hate you! You're a loser. You're a loser. I hate you. One of my favorite quotes from the regular show. Earlier, I was watching the Guitar Toe stream of my favorite artists ever. Definitely my favorite, like, chill artist. Though there's other ones I like a lot as well. In fact, there's this one artist. What's her name? Yeah, you are a loser, Dabs. Okay. Losers. You are most unkind. I should say that more often. You are most unkind! How rude! Gioki? I think that's her name. She's on Blue Sky, Twitter, and Tumblr. She makes Deltarune fan art, and it is some of the best fucking rendering I have seen in my whole life. the art makes me want to, like, it drove me to, like, if any of you guys aren't following me on other socials, I made a Gerson Boone fan art. That was inspired by these Deltarune fan arts that she makes. Not inspired as in, like, the style, it just, like, inspired me to make more rendered works, because I got jealous. There's specifically this one of Susie leaning on what looks like a shovel. With, like, her arms, like, kind of crossed. She's wearing a yellow bandana, I think that's what that is. And with a little piece of hay in her mouth. This fucking art makes me... like, oh my god, it's so fucking good. It's so well rendered. And then I found her on Blue Sky, just, like, because another person I'm following just happened to reblog one of their arts. And I see in her profile, her, 18. She's 18. I'm 20. She's younger than me. I need to die. Not really, but, like... that was just so fucking disheartening. Like, oh, this incredibly talented artist that like has inspired my work is younger than me. Cool. I've already failed. Step 1. How to cope with someone being better than you. Step 1. Oh boy. All for a game called the Triangle Letter. I don't know if they're gonna say, like, the rest of it. I'm gonna assume it's just... die. It's actually very simple. The steps to coping with an artist who's better than you is actually very similar to the steps to becoming a fossil. First step, die. I should probably keep pressing configure for experience animation. There we go. Actually gonna put an in-between frame here. I don't know why, every time I hear the song I just think about the Blundertail video, right? The video just called Blundertail where it's Frisk versus Undyne. Oh yeah, there's no visible chat, shoot. I think I need to pop out the chat. No? Hold on. How do... what the hell? Oh, there it is. I just need to get it to the right side. There we go. That's better. Okay, doing that makes it go back to being invisible. Cool. That's better. I've been watching Dragon Ball Z a lot lately. It's really good. I've been liking it a lot. In fact, you'll see the influence that it had on me in the earlier parts of this animation when I finally release it. Actually, no, if you go on my TikTok, you can see one of the scenes. I guess it's not even a, yay, now I'm visible. Yeah, you are visible. Anyway, it's not even really, thinking about it now, it's not even really like an inspiration, it's just a straight up reference. It's just a straight up reference to Dragon Ball, but it actually has, like, kind of a purpose. Hey, there's a second current viewer that I cannot see. There's nowhere I can put, like, the live chat thing without... It's fine. I don't really need to see the total views anyway. Anyway, what was I just talking about? Oh yeah, it's just a straight up reference to Dragon Ball. But it actually makes sense for the character. So Fleera's spent her time, like, trying to become a wizard and stuff. But her entire perception of what doing magic is just, like, what she's seen from, like, from books and, or from stuff like books and, like, other just media. Like, just media in general. And having her, like, try to cast spells just by, like, imitating, like, anime or whatever kinda shows that element of her, like, she's just trying to do what she thinks wizardry is from what she's seen of it. Or from, like, what the outward image of wizardry is, instead of what wizardry really is. Then she's gonna learn she doesn't actually do wizardry, she does sorcery. They're different. Like, her whole story is just, like, she's figuring out magic, and she thinks she's becoming a wizard. Because, like, the society around her, like, just only really has wizardry. So she just doesn't know. As the Nursing Man and SpongeBob once said, the music is too loud. Okay. I'll just do that real quick. Is that better? Is this better, Doorknob? Thank you for letting me know. One. Oh, whoops. That ain't right. I want to make sure she's not as fast as Mohago, just to show that she's, like, hesitating a lot. Yeah. Here. It could also be the microphone sensitivity or gain or something. Here, I'll just bring myself closer to my mic and then turn the music back up a bit. Like 19. Okay. Here we go. Also, I might also just be talking quieter than last stream, so. Anyway, this is the Mad Mew Mew fight? Yes, it is. I like Mad Mew Mew a lot. Well, first of all, my first playthrough of Undertale was actually on the Switch version, so I never actually fought her on that though. I wasn't good enough. And there's two other reasons why I like her. First, she's a cat. Okay, three reasons. First, she's a cat. Second, she's an allegory for being trans. Third, during her fight, you knock off her head and she says, "Can't you see that I can become the world's cutest Duahan?" And me being... or my friends know that I'm resident Duahan enjoyer, so... that made me happy. I like Duahans. If you've seen my art on Tumblr, you'd know that as well. Alright, yeah, that works. The only problem is, like, their steps are in sync. Here, I'll just do this. But offset. I just don't want to have, like, Scooby-Doo effect. You know what I mean? Just like two characters having the same lock cycle, or two characters having a lock cycle like in the same, with the same timing at the same time. Excuse me. You're also Resident Evil? What does that mean? What do you mean by Resident Evil? Foggy? Blurry? Blurry! Brown! I can't remember what he says. I think once I get this stream done, I might make a new VitoTube avatar. This avatar is a little, just old. I mean, it was made when I drew cat ears as bad ears for some reason. Resident something. Right. Because I said Resident Dual Enjoyer. Seems that I am a fool. My apologies. Anyway. That's not what the song sounds like. Or the bass line. Anyway, time to continue on this. Ooh, the best song from Undertale. One of the things I said in one of the Fleer live streams is this is the objective best song in Undertale. It's not my favorite, but it's the objectively best one. I still stand by that. I mean, to be fair, I made this statement only, what, how many months ago? I made this statement only like 5 months ago. My taste in Undertale music hasn't really changed all that much. I like mashed potatoes, I like mashed potatoes, I like mashed potatoes, I like mashed potatoes, I like potatoes, I like mashed potatoes, I like mashed potatoes, I like mashed potatoes. Blame Aaron Hansen for that. All I'm gonna say. How my ass smooth the grooves the way I'm acapella this shit. Anyway, some really die-hard Fleer fans might notice I'm not drawing her trim. That's because it would be really hard to animate. Or actually, no, it wouldn't be hard to animate, it's just that this is made for a school assignment with a deadline. And I wanted to... And so I simplified Fleer's design somewhat to make her easier to draw. I'm gonna loop the song, I want to listen to it for a little while. Wait, no, this is already extended. Never mind. Probably extended it because I already know I can listen to the song for a while. I'm paying attention to like a little sub melody in the back with like one of the synths. It's only in the left ear. The sub melody that I'm talking about. And I think it sounds really cool. I remember, or I noticed it when I was making the, or I first, like, noticed it, actually, when I was making that, when I was making that cover of it. You know, the one where I blew out all the, where I overblew every freaking instrument and overused the fucking air hoo. I need to, like, learn how to, like, do that better, like, make a song exciting without making it loud, either loud or fast. Because this song's exciting without, but it's still, like, kind of low-key. Or, I mean, I guess the drums are pretty fast, but I'm talking about, like, the melody. So what you're saying is you aren't Vivzy Pop. Yeah. I didn't know that was like an issue with Vivzy Pop. Yet another reason to not like her, I suppose. I don't like Vivzy Pop's work, by the way, in case you didn't know that, if you're watching the VOD, because there's no one else in the stream right now. You know what? I don't like Vivzy Pop's work at all, but at the same time, like, I've seen, like, some of the animation bits from Hell of a Boss. Some of it's impressive, honestly. I don't like the character designs. I think they could be a lot better and a lot more varied, but the animation itself is made by some talented-ass people, and I will not knock it for that. In fact, it's very hard for me to knock any kind of animation. And even when I do, I'm blaming a company for it, usually. What I will not... Speaking of blaming things on companies, they also replace... This is another thing I know about. Not Hell of a Boss, but, Hazbin Hotel, they replaced all the actors from, or they replaced a shit ton of the actors from the pilot with famous Broadway actors. Which is pretty shitty, I think. Like I'm sure they're talented actors. Honestly, I think the biggest issue, to my knowledge, the biggest issue with the show is the writing, not the acting. Or the writing and direction, not the acting. In fact, it's almost never the actor's fault when something's bad. It's usually the director's. Like when you see a really shitty, like a really stupid line or something, it's usually the director's fault, not the actor's. Like it wasn't, what's his name? The actor for Kid Anakin in Star Wars Episode 1. I can't remember his name, though. A lot of people kind of harassed him online because he was an 8-year-old, or a 9-year-old. Which, I mean, like... I'm not gonna disagree that Kid Anakin's performance wasn't very good. Or, like, I agree that Kid Anakin's performance wasn't very good, but, like, at the same time, he wasn't directed at all. You know? I kind of forgot what I was saying. Like, it wasn't just the kid not being an experienced actor. In fact, I think he shouldn't have been cast in the first place. Just like, either get someone more trained or someone older. In fact, Anakin was gonna be older, apparently. Like, he was originally gonna be a teenager in episode 1. Which I think would have made the story a lot better. Okay, I'm gonna skip to the next song. And also skip this conversation topic. I want to talk more about Dipsy Pop. So it swears a lot, right? It doesn't swear more or less. It doesn't set... honestly, like, the show doesn't swear more or less than, like, other vulgar shows. I mean, the example in the video I saw was Wolf of Wall Street has, like, 700 swears within, like, 2 hours. Which is way more swears per minute than Dipsy Pop, or than, Hazbin Hotel. But what you gotta consider is the way those swears are delivered. Like, in Hazbin Hotel, like, I'm just gonna write out the line. Very simple line. No, I don't have to. Just the phrase, "Are you fucking kidding me?" In something like Wolf of Wall Street, or something more professionally directed, it would have just been like a, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like the swear comes out naturally. But in Hazbin Hotel, they enunciate all of the swears, so it sounds like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Every character talks like a teenager, and they always emphasize their swears way too much. That's why it feels like there's way more swears in Hazbin Hotel than there are in something like Wolf of Wall Street. And I don't know whose fault that is. It could be the actors, it could be the directors. It's probably the directors. Anyway, I'm gonna make this foot a bit smaller. I forgot this song was on my playlist, to be honest. And you know what, speaking of Megalovania, something that my YouTube audience wouldn't know, I remade this, or I made a new cover of Megalovania fairly recently. Instead of using GarageBand like I was before, I used a MIDI software called LMMS. It's pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good. Wait a minute. There's one more. But that being said, it sounds better than the original. Not the original. It sounds better than my GarageBand cover of it. Vivian Pop gave her character's 2010 magazine as an eating disorders for real. They're true. Oh, here's the problem. I mean, not only do I have, like, what, when did I make that first cover? 2017. Ah, fuck, I'm doing all this on the wrong way. No, I'm not, I just accidentally fused the layers. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. That's better. How much tape delay is there with the chat? I don't know. In fact, I might, like, change the one. If I press stop, your stream will stop and you will no longer be live. You will not be able to reconnect. Shoot. I don't know if I can... I mean, I wish I could change the stream to be a... Or I realized I didn't change it to, like a faster response time. And that's my mistake. I should have made it faster response time. Anyway, copy the selection mask, because I'm going to do something real quick. Shit. Didn't work. It's fine, it's fine. It's not that hard of an edit anyway. Anyway, yeah, LMMS, it doesn't have the same sound quality as GarageBand, which is very apparent, but like it's not always needed, especially for like simple like chiptune songs. Like Megalovania sounds fine. In fact, I think I'm going to play it right after. Actually, right after I use the bathroom because I have to go pee. I'll be back. I'll be back soon. Okay, I'm back. I can't just... crap, this is freaking... This is the Melee remix of The World Revolving. I can't just skip this, because this remix is really fucking good. Yeah, it is the gay people song. And that being said, in 4 days, gay people. Man, this remix is so good. I'm gonna change this. It makes her look like there's a really wide, like, long butt. Which, who knows? Maybe she does. But I'm not showing that. I don't really care to find out. Anyway, now to play the new Megalovania cover. I might post this as its own video later, but I'm just going to be playing the raw LMMS file. I'm literally opening it up, like, right now. Where is it? Here it is. The mixing might not be, like, amazing on it. I also think it might be, like, really quiet. Here we go. It's hard to, Oh, my YouTuber disappeared. Oops. That's better. I'm gonna give her a slightly longer stride. Just feel like that would fit her a bit more. This is the part of the song that I'm most proud of. Alright, so that's the song. I know it was drowning me out. That was kind of the point. I was just showing the song. I don't know why I was talking then. I'm a little stupid in that. You know this. You know that. Anyway, more music. Hooray. I'm gonna put my mic a little bit closer. And maybe project my voice a little more. That'll probably help. Also going to add... Now it's time to add the colors. I don't know. You're right. Get rid of these. Get rid of that. Yeah. I was using like my original color palette, not the better one. Or it's not that any of the colors are different. I don't have to redo anything. It's just this like Fleera color palette that I have is more convenient because it's only 12 colors there instead of however many there were before. Oh yeah, I just remembered I was gonna mention something with Dragon Ball. I was watching Dragon Ball Z earlier today. I got to the part where... Now if anyone... Now I know there's someone I know, like, somewhat personally, who's currently watching Dragon Ball, who might wanna, like, watch this stream. I don't know. Maybe not. But, if you don't want spoilers, stop now, I guess. It was getting into the part where, the Z Fighters go to the World Tournament, and this is after the Cell games and everything like that. Yep, everything's the same color. Should be. Yeah. I was thinking it was the wrong color. The line art specifically. Anyway, so this is the World Martial Arts Tournament hosted by Mr. Satan. And before the games began, they played a movie of the Cell games, how most of Earth thinks it happened, which is that being Mr. Satan defeated Cell and saved the world. And it's just like this really shitty movie, like purposely shitty. They're all wearing like bobblehead-looking costumes. But this is like one of the few scenes that I knew about before I got into Dragon Ball, or got into like the final season of Dragon Ball, or the second half of Dragon Ball Z, I should say, the half with like Gohan and stuff. And I know that when they were making Dragon Ball Z Kai, the final chapters, they initially got Team 4-Star to do the dubbing for this scene of the Cell Games movie. And I was like, even though I was like pretty certain that I mean, like I was pretty certain that like it wouldn't be the Team 4-Star version, but it wasn't on Hulu, and I was disappointed because that version's funny. It's just like full of in-jokes like how did you get so strong? With push-ups and sit-ups and plenty of juice. Also Mr. Satan is voiced by Nappa, which is great. Vegeta. Because this was like, what, like 2000, probably like 2010, 2011 maybe. And this is before Team 4-Star had gotten to the Cell games, and hence Mr. Satan, so they just needed someone to voice act Mr. Satan, so they got, whoever plays Nappa, like specifically the Nappa performance, which is wonderful. Everyone's favorite character is Nappa. In Dragon Ball Abridged, I mean. What was I gonna say next? But yeah, instead of like... So Funimation originally got Team 4-Star to do the dubbing for the scene, as I said. But then after it was like announced that they were gonna be doing getting Team 4 Star to dub it, what's their names? Toei Animation stepped in and they were like, no, don't do that. And they were forced to like make they literally like had just announced that they were getting Team 4 Star to do this dub. Team 4 Star did the dub. Fucking shit. So like within the hour of them like making that announcement, like to like Adult Swim and stuff, like they had to scramble in, get the Team 4 Star dub out of there, and just instead of redubbing, and because they didn't have time to redub it or anything, they just got the original Dragon Ball Z dub. Which is still a funny version of the dub, but it's still not good. It's not as funny as hearing Vegeta go, his coolness is over 9,000! Or Goku saying, Mondo, cool! Hold on. Okay, I will return soon. My mother needs something. Damn it, whenever I'm gone, the good music comes on. Anyway, I'm back, y'all. I was talking about Dragon Ball Z before I left. That's correct. Honestly, I think part of why they were upset about, like... Now that I'm just theory crafting here, but, like, I feel like part of the reason why they were upset about the Team 4 Star dub wasn't just that, like, oh, they're using our copyrighted material, blah, blah, blah. Abolish copyright, by the way. Is because it pokes fun at a bunch of, like, the original, like, Funimation lines. You know, like some of the shitty ones, like Mondo Cool or Over 9,000. Or the Over 9,000 clip that everyone uses is from the Ocean dub. Like, Mondo Cool, Over 9,000, Plenty of Juice, HFIL, The Next Dimension. What else is there? I think the rest of it is just meant to be funny. Or some of it is like direct references to Team 4 Star. Nappa's voice, fucking Goku saying, "You are most unkind," and "How rude!" Like, that's a big thing in a Team 4 Star, is that he just says that shit. That probably isn't the reason. But that being said, like, I feel like they might have been, like, embarrassed of, like, the original dub, and they were like, get it out of here now. This theory doesn't really hold water, I know, but, like, I want explanations for why good things can't happen, okay? Abolish copyright artists get free. Abolish copyright artist gets free reign versus abolish copyright. I want to train AI on literally everything without permission. Yeah, yeah. See, the reason why copyright was invented is because there's profit incentive to stealing art and intellectual property. So they have to prevent that kind of stuff from happening. Now, if only there was a way to get rid of the profit incentive instead of just making it illegal. Illegal and hence exploitable, I should say. Because, like, now there's a business surrounding taking advantage of copyright laws to fucking encroach on original works. Fucking Disney's been doing it for years. Nintendo's currently doing it. Here, yeah, that walk works well. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm watching it, I don't think I want her to fall behind that much. So I'm just gonna bring these frames back.
3, 2,
1, go! Three, two, one, go! Okay, so she's still losing distance compared to Mohaga's more efficient means of sneaking. What was I talking about? I kinda got caught up in fucking Rhythm Thief. That's what it's called, right? Song we were just listening to. I'm gonna check. Yeah, the Rhythm Thief. Louvre Museum Invasion is what that song's called. Oh my god, I just scrolled down, like, on this friggin' Mortal Kombat 3, the Subway OST video, and it just says, if you speed it up, it sounds like a chase sequence song. Let's see if... Hell, 7 years ago, I would have been 13. Let's see if 13-year-old me was right. at 1.5 speed. Sure. I mean, that's just what making it fast sounds like. It's really nice how even after everyone's souls get stolen, the trains still run. So you can then kill someone with it. Those Outworld guys sure are nice. Anyway. I think I'm fine with just like merging this into one layer. Group. Merge this group too. And then merge these two groups together. There we go. I just don't see much purpose in like having the color be separate, honestly. Now I can copy the layers again. Select copy. Oh, another Mortal Kombat song. Probably because I rewound that one time and like played it multiple times a bit. Okay, I read one of the I remember reading one of the comments yesterday on this song specifically. Love how the top comment is, love how it's not even Netherrealm, it's just hell. I agree, I think that's really funny. There we go, now she goes across the whole screen. And that's important to what I'm going to be animating. Merge player below. There we go. Because I was actually hoping that this would be just like one uninterrupted like shot of her them just walking. But it needs a stretch. That's better. No, I think I'm just gonna... Now I'm gonna do the background for this. Anyway, merge Mohaga. I like the guitar on this song. I mean, I'm a big fan of metal. Yeah, I'm a huge metal fan too. Ah! 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 Scary! The enemy of my enemy is scary! I think that's one of the best things that like a child has ever written. There's a video I saw years ago, it was like something that a kindergarten teacher made to, you know, humiliate her students, like normal kindergarten years do. But the video was funny, so I don't really care. I don't really care about the moral logistics there. And it was the assignment they were doing was just like finish the proverb, have fun. And one of the kids put, "The enemy of my enemy is scary." And I think about that a lot because it's really funny. Just want to put her off screen. Same for Haga. Actually, no, this is fine. What the hell is going on there? I should probably have the chat open. Never mind, nothing new has been added to the chat. God, Doorknob, be interesting now. Say something funny that'll make me laugh and slap my belly, like Oni plays. Oh, that's right, I was lining up the front foot, not the... Song makes me nostalgic as hell. I mean, not only because it's from, you know, the most important game, the first chapter of the most important game in my life, but or probably the most important media in me being. It's also the first song I made of. You want interesting? Here. Scary. Woo! Don't scare me like that. Don't scare me like that. No. I don't even know what that's from. Don't scare me like that. No. No. Okay, oh yeah, this is also the first song I ever did a cover of. Or at least from Deltarune specifically. In fact, it's the only Deltarune song I've done a cover of. Not really interested in doing covers anymore. I figured out how to... I'm gonna be honest, the reason why is because I figured out how to add MIDIs into GarageBand files, and since then I just stopped caring about, like... Because, like, why would I place all these notes by hand when I can just find a MIDI, put it into the thing? Besides, the MIDIs weren't... Besides, the covers weren't that good to begin with. I mean, like, I'm glad I made them still. They taught me about mixing, they taught me how to use MIDI software. I'm employing that knowledge to this day. Like, it's still just like, they didn't sound that good, man. Hey, I can make the chat bigger or smaller. Just like that. No more chat. All the chat, no more chat, all the chat, no more chat. Oh, wait. That looks good. That looks good. Alright, I'm gonna have to add a bunch more frames so that Mohaga doesn't start in like the direct middle. That's fine. I mean, this is already gonna be a long ass scene. But it's fine if he starts in the middle. I'm just like having this much animation just like for some leeway, basically. See how fast it is though. Nope, hold on. Whenever you select a frame, it plays, or whenever you select a frame group, it only plays that amount of frames. So. You know, I don't think she would, like, be that far behind. Hold on. That works. Okay, maybe not that forward. I can hear my CPU like fans like getting louder because I'm just doing a lot. Alright, this is enough ground for them to cover, I think. Anyway, what next? Oh, I know. Background. In fact, I think I know how I want to do this, the background for this. I want the camera to pan from them, like of... I want to get, like, a camera pan of them, like, going across the room. So I can then, so I can have it, like... So I can put, like, a... What's the word? Not Doppler effect. What's it called, damn it? Parallax. So I can get, like, a parallax effect and create an illusion of depth within the scene. So I'm gonna make the screen wider and then have the camera pan within the video editing software I'm using. Wait. Resize canvas. Let's make that like 2500. Even that might not be enough. Now if it starts like from here and then... Or here, I'll have like a... Here's what I'll do. Make a new layer. Fill the whole screen with just like pink or something just to like show the size of the frame. Then I'll make the image, the canvas bigger. 2700 sounds good. Then I can have this as like a reference point for how much of the frame is going to be here. Keep reading transform mask as transfem mask. Which is true. You're right, it's transfem. Fuck! I got that slowdown and I was like, fuck, it's about to crash. OBS is using 9.3% of my... In fact, I accidentally did a thing I didn't mean to. Give me a second. I'm going to open Task Manager and see how much memory I am using. 16%. That should be fine. I'll close out of Steam and Discord though. I'll just read my Discord notifications on my phone. That sounds much better. Dang it, Doorknob, you jump scared the drawing software away. I'm blaming you. No, don't open that. Open the autosave file. Here we go. Okay, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. I'm gonna save it now, though. Yes. You are so scary, rary. You want to be scary, rary. You need it. You're gonna need a good XU. All right. Now for background. I have a background colors set on here. There we go. Gonna need the full scene though, just so I know like what colors I'm using. Full animatic with Beep 3. This is just gonna make my performance even worse. Ah, spoilers. No. Whoa. You can't know what's about to happen. Okay, so that's the back wall. Oh, whoops. That. Wrong. Here. Got a bit of that, and there we go. Resize canvas 2700. I'm gonna save this again just in case it decides to crash. Oh shit. Background layer. My name is background layer. And then the other wall is gonna be this color, I guess. Wait, how far do they go? Wait, no, it's fine for her to not get into the door I want her to get in. Because the next frame will... Because the next frame is... Hold on. Because the frame after that is her sliding in like that. And she gasps like, oh, thank goodness. Oh. Who's Nicole Gambino and why are they Gambino? Who are you? Why are you doing that? I'm gonna look at your stupid channel. Because you said something stupid. You hear me? I don't know who you are. Doesn't matter. Not like you care. Also, I forgot to keep playing music. Nicole, this is a family environment. Yeah, what Stewie said. What Stewie said. So I might add some like more like details to the background, like specific objects, like maybe like some pipes or something. Because after I submitted this as like a full animatic to for my animation and storytelling class in college, and one of the pieces of advice I got was one of the fight scenes, it's clear what's going on, but it's unclear where they are in the space at any given moment. So I might add like a pipe or something, like as like an anchor point. Like, oh, that side of the thing. I was like, I thought the doors would be enough for that, because like there's one door here and one door here. Okay, you couldn't see the first one. Because there's one door right here and one door here and here. Like I thought that would be enough, but apparently not. That's fine, that's just something to take into account. when I'm making this. I like learning. Anyway, that color. I need the specific color that I used for the floor. Right there. Wonder if Nicole Gamino is still watching this stream. Probably not. Wonder if they know I'm a furry. I wonder if they know, or I wonder... I love profiling people. If that could be taken way out of context. I love profiling people on YouTube. Okay, that's still not better. There are tells when someone's account is owned by a child. Like when it's just a feminine, a full name, specifically something feminine. Because that tells me you're using your mom's account. Oh shoot, that's actually on the frame. What the hell? Hold on. Gotta erase that. No, it isn't. What the hell's going on? Give me a second, I'm going to restart Krita. Actually, no, I'm just gonna do this first. I think it might just be a weird graphical glitch derived from me running so many things at once. Hold on, how far did she get in her walk? Ah, it's gonna crash again. No. Come on, hang in there, Damn it. Okay, I'm going to turn the quality on YouTube down all the way and also minimize it. Wonder if Nicole knows things. Me too. Shit. That sucks. It's fine though, I can just keep doing that. Okay, good, I just saved it, so it's fine. Anyway, it looks like this is still there, but like it's not. It's just a weird visual glitch. Oh, I forgot about the transform mask. Shit, hold on. Flatten layer. There we go. Now the erasing part won't be... Okay, so yeah, it was there. Whoops. Here, let me just like select this part. That's weird. Never had something like that happen. How far ahead does it reach? It's so weird. Must have been something weird from the frames rendering. Like while it was merging or something. While the dimensional merge was happening. Hey, it happens again on Mohaga's layer. Okay, now I need to go back into the rectangle select tool. It's back? I swear that wasn't there before. Oh, wrong layer. Wait. Maybe I shouldn't do this one. The dimensional merge is real. Yeah. The merge is on. Be prepared. It'll make you see yourself and see half of yourself in front of you as you're walking. Here, I'm gonna... Okay, I'm gonna start this song. Okay, I'm gonna play the animation now. I mean, it looks pretty choppy, but it doesn't really matter. It's fine. The dimensional marge is real. George Simpson. My name is Homer Simpson. I love my family. I live with Bart, Maggie. Bart, Marge, Maggie, and Lisa. We are the Simpsons, and we are a happy yellow family. Oh, I need to find that. This is a great video. Bad apple Homer. Okay, let me save this again in case it crashes. Here we go, bad Homer.
My name is Homer Simpson. I love my family. I live with Bart, Marge, Maggie, and Lisa. We are the Simpsons, and I am funny and yellow. And we live in Springfield, and I love to eat donuts. Working for Mr. Burns at the power plant with my friends Lenny and Carl, and we'd like to go to Moe's and drink the beer. And I love all my funny yellow family, unless if they are a sideshow Bob. Bob likes to kill Bart, and he really wants to hurt him, and he's an evil guy. But there's other cool guys, like Comic Book Guy, and there's probably a couple other We Are the Simpsons. Listen to the Simpsons song.
That needs one oh, wait, hold on. The cough was just very necessary for the full experience. Anyway, after watching that, I see on the side, it's TV time if Tim Follin had made it. I want to listen to that. The thumbnail is, or the art made for it is TV Tenna in the pose of Silver Surfer for the Silver Surfer game. I'm excited to listen to this. Well, I'm gonna make a change to this, like, at least in terms of how the perspective is working. Oh, hell yeah. This part was, like, dying to be made into a fucking, like, NES-style remix. The song was dying for pie. They're bombs. Anyway, what I was talking about earlier with, like, like, profiling people based on names, like, online. If it has the word family in it, it's a family account. Hence, the person playing is usually a child. I learned this from playing so much Pavlov. There we go. I wanted the perspective to be from a lower angle because then the front is gonna be the spider, and I don't want it to be tiny. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta use the bathroom again. I'll be back. I'm back. Push drum. Good ass song. Alright, I just want to get done with like this, I want to get done with this, this bit of the background, just because, like, I want to get to a part of the animation that won't, like, kill my computer, just to finish it on stream, I mean. I mean, like, this has crashed, what, 3 times? Twice? Here I add a big old spider web to the wall because there's a big spider in the room. Spider! No, I'm not entirely sure how spider webs work. Don't ask me. Why would you even ask me a question like that? That's horrible of you. How dare you? No, that was fine. That was fine. Yeah, it should be more like this, I think. I think it's really funny whenever I see like a Nintendo channel or a Nintendo YouTuber who has a Mii as their profile picture, and then but then the Mii is just like basically the default Mii but with like sunglasses or something. Like you couldn't put in any more effort to make it look like you. That's one of my. It's the weirdest pet peeve that I have. Fucking I hate unoriginal Miis. I hate lazy Miis. Like I get it. That's like the majority of Miis are just gonna be like the default Mii but slightly different. It's still frustrating when I see it though. If your Mii looks default, I don't really trust you. Exactly. Finally, someone gets it. But you know what? I'm going to have. Well, first of all, I gotta put a background to this. I'll use this lighter brown color. This is gonna be really specific, but that part of the song reminds me of there's this game called Scorched Earth, and one of the bombs you can use in it sounds like that. Actually, no, it's not one of the bombs, it's one of the death sounds. I only know about Scorched Earth because of a video by Pro Jared, who may or may not be a good person. Honestly, I don't know. If anyone wants to correct me on how morally good Pro Jared is, go ahead, I guess. If it looks like that, I'm assuming you haven't updated since you were 12. No, I disagree with that even, because, like, when I was 12, my Miis looked better than that. I took pride in my Miis when I was 12. I made good-ass Miis. Usually. Sometimes. Okay, no. Never mind. Probably didn't look that amazing. Now I'll have the pipe be on this side. This side is gonna be like a shorter pipe. Mortal Kombat is good music. I'm pro Jared and I cheated on my wife. Yeah. Another song from Mortal Kombat. Wait, no, the problem isn't that the webs are there, it's that this thing gets too much in the way. There we go. That's a pipe. Now I'm gonna have a frame, or have a thing in the foreground that has the spider. Here, I can just copy it from full animatic. It's probably good enough, honestly. It doesn't need to take up the whole screen, it just needs to be there. Copy keyframes. No, don't create keyframe. Paste keyframes. Paste it from. There it is. 1, 4, 2. Copy keyframes. Paste keyframe. There it is. Okay, that's a little too small. Do this real quick. No, just be like a sketch frame. Or sketch layer. Actually, you know what? Even though it's scaled, I think it still looks fine, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna render that separately from the rest of the thing. Then the parallax will make it look like it's going like... You know? Oh wait, the doors, right. Oops. Get that in there. Ooh, another Hollow Knight song. Nice. Love Hollow Knight. Oops. I just remembered people don't know Doorknob's name is, or people who might be watching the VOD of this wouldn't know that Doorknob's name is Doorknob. I mean, they could probably pick up on it on context clues, but Godheads, if you're confused, I know Big and Tall Stewie outside of this stream. They're a friend of mine, and their username was once Doorknob, and I still just call them that, and I'm pretty sure they're fine with it. You're fine with it, right? Such a beautiful song. I'm gonna get the scale on this right. Wait, why don't I just use the square tool? Try to use the square tool. And then I gotta have this on a layer above everything else so that when they go through the door, they go through the door. You watch. And he goes in. It's bloody spectacular. It's bloody spectacular. Okay, stop. Stop it. Stop it. I said stop! What? Oh. I'm on the wrong layer. Alright, there we go. Just use it. Scratch again. Let me do this actually, since this is meant to be more of like a tunnel. Or a hallway. Okay. Streaming going in. I got this scene done. I think I can call it here. Maybe. I mean, this certainly is a tiptoe in beat 3. I don't know if I want to stop though. It's also almost 11 a.m. I don't know if I want to stream that late. Also just getting tired. That's close enough to 2 hours. Screw it. Even though I took 2 bathroom breaks. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call the stream here. Thank you all for watching. All 11 of you, apparently. Oh wait, this is the wrong... There we go. All 11 of you, apparently. Yeah, get going. See you later. I might continue the stream tomorrow. Saturday. Not like I have any other obligations, to be fair. Yeah, I'll stream Saturday. I'm I'm just really excited to get this done. I want to get it done. I know it's only 3 days until Gay People. Like the calendar on Linux like includes like what week of the year it is on the side, and I keep thinking it's the first day of the month, and I keep thinking that's Sunday. It isn't. Yeah, I want to get this done by next week. Hopefully before June, but at the same time, I don't think I will be able to do that. So I'm gonna get going now. Thank you all for watching, and see you tomorrow, hopefully.